When I made the top energy drink video of 2020, I had no idea the amount of backlash that would come from not having Smart Energy in there. Well, in my defense, it wasn't fully disclosed, and today I'm actually going to disclose some dosages to you. Smart Energy is a can that comes out of Cellucor, part of Nutribullet, which is obviously a legacy company, and while they have been known for proprietary blends in the past, over the last few years they've come out with Project Clear Evolution, where they're pushing transparency. And when I sent over the video for top energy cans of 2020, because it actually featured C4 Ultimate because it's partially disclosed, Greg Tetzlaff, my friend over there, who's in charge of influencers and content and education, and he's really big in pushing this Project Clear Evolution, sent over, hey, I understand why you didn't include this in that video. What if we gave you information on the dosages behind the scenes and you created some follow-up content to share that information? And anytime I get information on dosages, I'm super happy to share it with the world. So today I'm going to talk about three kind of different topics. I'm going to talk about the ingredient here that I can disclose, the dosage, and talk about what that does for you because it's a significant thing. Then I'm also going to talk about the flavors because I've got 4 flavors here I want to give. I've already had these 2 transparently and I'm going to rank all 4. And then that kind of leads us into another topic where this is a new flavor, black cherry here, and I'm missing another flavor out here that most people probably will notice, and I'm going to talk a little bit about why I have this one instead of that one, why this one looks different, and where the line is going. So let's strap in, get ready to talk about C4 Smart Energy and a little more information on it for you. So when you pick up this can, you obviously notice it's got 200 milligrams of caffeine, 0 calories, 0 sugar. They call out Innova tea and Cognizin, which is fine. They're going to talk about how Innova tea is from green tea leaves. It delivers anytime energy. Cognizin is a patented acetylcholine to support mental focus, attention, and recall. But you don't actually get the dosages here. I don't have any information on the Innova tea for you. But what I am here to talk to you about today is Cognizin, my personal favorite form of choline for me. It is CDP choline, which is an above average version of choline. Normally you see alpha GPC, choline bitartrate, vitacholine, which is a nice version of choline bitartrate. Sometimes you see alpha size, which similarly is a version of alpha GPC. But you don't see CDP choline a ton. You don't see Cognizin a ton. I'm not going to say it's rare, but it's not an average or a normal version of choline that you see frequently. So, Cognizin, I'm here to tell you today, in all cans of Smart Energy, is 250 milligrams. Now I mean all cans. These are the 16-ounce cans, but even if you go pick up the 12-ounce can, maybe at your local, I think 7-Elevens now carry Nutribullet, you're going to still get 250 milligrams of Cognizin, which is a big deal because they're separately mixing the 12-ounce formula and the 16-ounce formula so that there is actually more Cognizin per fluid ounce for the 12-ounce can, so they can guarantee to you that you are getting the same dosage, whether you get the 16-ounce or the 12-ounce. Now, 250 milligrams is not an insane dosage, but it's an efficacious dose, and if you're picking up, let's say, a $2 to $3 energy drink at the store, you're normally just expecting caffeine. You're normally expecting 250 to 350 milligrams of caffeine, maybe 400 milligrams if you're finding like a pre-workout RTD, but you're not expecting an efficacious dose of choline for your body to form acetylcholine, which is a very important neurotransmitter that you're going to use for focus, mental acuity, or even muscle contractions at the gym if you're going to be using this pre-workout, which I really wouldn't recommend. It's not a pre-workout, but if you are going to, it does help with that as well. So what's really exciting about that is that they're giving you a full dosage of an ingredient that you normally would not expect to find in an RTD, or especially near the doses they have it at. Now, I don't know why they didn't choose to put that on the can, but I am excited to be sharing that with you guys. I don't unfortunately have information on the inovatine here, but to be honest with you, I'm here really for the choline. I'm big on choline sources. You could take some huperzine on its own around the day if you wanted to make sure that your acetylcholine levels are staying high, because that inhibits acetylcholinesterase. But generally, you're spending $2 to $3 at the store and you're getting an efficacious dose of choline here. That's not something that we've seen before, right? And it's pretty exciting to see the RTD market getting better. 2 years ago, it was all carbonated caffeine water. We just were constantly asking, hey guys, let's get some full dosages in here. So I'm super excited that Nutribulk finally has come out with this. Now, I have had, transparently, these two flavors, but what I want to do is a little bit of like a tasting panel so I can give you guys at least my personal favorites. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about the future of these flavors. So let's go down the line from what I've had to what I haven't had, I'm guessing. I'm gonna put this all the way out here because it's the new flavor. So this one is my personal favorite. What's the actual name of it? Peach Mango Nectar. I don't know what the difference between Peach Mango and Peach Mango Nectar would be, but I'm a big mango guy. Peach is kind of secondary to that, helps out a lot. And I guess Nectar just sounds good. So I like it a lot because it has hints of mango in it, but it really is a heavy peach. It's a very natural tasting peach. It's not overly sugary. I said there's no sugar in it, but it's not overly sweet. I have an aversion to overly sweet drinks because I drink supplements every single day for work. So anytime I get a nice, fresh flavor that it isn't overly done, I'm happy. Now, the Freedom Ice, as someone who bleeds red, white, and blue, I'm not always a big fan of the whole bomb pop, rocket pop, Freedom Ice, red, white, and blue flavors. I think they're fun and interesting, but they're okay. I think it's refreshing. I think it's tasty. I think some people will enjoy it. I get that really fun bluish white flavor from the, like when you look at those bomb pops, you get red, white, and blue. That bluish and white, I get a lot of it with just a little bit of the red. It's tasty, but it's not my favorite. This is my favorite so far. As I'm running through these, I'm going to point out. You'll notice that these three cans are very similar, right? Metallic, gradients of colors. But then when you look at this, it's much different. There's a lot of white in it, stripes. It's very contrast. These are printed right on the can, so it's going to be a little bit different than other cans. But you notice it's a lot different as I open this one. They are actually changing the forms of the bottles. They're going to be moving on to this color design, obviously with these actual colors, but this branding and design of the can as they're phasing into a new form of these smart energies where this is going to be a full-time flavor, black cherry. Now, one flavor is leaving, and I'll talk about that after I finish the electric sour. Now, I'm not a sour person. I've said this a few times. I grew up not really liking Moorheads. This flavor for me, it's not bad. If I needed an energy drink and this was the only one available, I would buy it. But all it does for me is give me sour. It's a green sour. There's not a lot to it. This, the peach mango has like a variety, a gradient of flavors. This one, the Freedom Ice, gives me a few different flavors. The electric sour, it's not bad. If you're a sour person, you probably will enjoy this a lot more than I do, but it's very one-dimensional in the taste, in my opinion. I go for a more refreshing taste. I don't want to be sitting through a sour, puckering drink. That's just me. It's just me. But if I was studying late, working late, gaming late, I'd give this one a try. I would still pick one of these two over that. And so as you probably noticed, like I said, cotton candy is actually missing from here. Now, cotton candy, I've heard from some is very good. I never had it myself. I'm not a big cotton candy guy myself, just the food. The flavor might be great. I'm assuming the flavor probably doesn't taste like the problems I have with cotton candy, which is the sugar getting stuck to my teeth and it just disintegrating in my mouth and just not enjoying the experience. It's probably great, but I've never had it, so I'm not going to be ranking it here. Now, black cherry is something that I enjoy a ton, but I guess what we'll see here is if it can actually rank up with these old flavors. I've heard good things about it, but I held the can to the side until I received the whole ones. I didn't want to spoil the review. So you actually notice there's a bunch of different stuff in here. What I do really enjoy is this branding on the side. Contains no participation trophies, just energy and focus. I don't know how that has to do with smart energy, but that makes me laugh. I love that. And what's interesting is that they're moving into allowing me to talk about the Cognizant, but they still have not disclosed it on the bottom. In any case, the final reveal, Black Cherry. Is it good or is it bad? Cheers. Ooh, that's really good. I don't remember if it's Stewart's that does the black cherry, but this tastes just like a black cherry soda. Maybe a little bit thicker on like the syrupy side, which is, in my opinion, pretty good. Tastes like a real soda that's like syrup mixed with soda. I'm a big fan of it. I don't know though how it will do against the peach mango nectar. Well, let's toss up. Let's toss up. So let's talk about top four here. I think that possibly, just because this is my favorite of all time, this is probably gonna be my number one. The peach mango nectar is just super refreshing and tasty and great. I could drink these all day forever. It's a bit of a claim. Cellucor, I'm sure you're gonna clip that and use that. I just love peach mango nectar. It's just a great flavor, period. Black cherry comes in as definitely a dark horse here. It's definitely interesting and wild. Now, I'm a kid that grew up on black cherry sodas though. So I'm a big fan of how it tastes syrupy, almost like a real soda. You don't know that there's full dosages of stuff in there. Whereas these over here, you still kind of taste like these are energy drink flavors, you know? This is much more of a traditional soda flavor, which you don't expect to have ingredients in. So that's what I like about it. So I'd probably give Black Cherry a second place, but only because of my incredible bias towards this flavor, because I've just loved it for a whole year now. So Black Cherry, for some of you, probably will be a number one because it's tasty. It's real tasty. After that, second place comes Freedom Ice. Nothing wrong with it. I'm just not a big bomb pop guy, and it doesn't give me as large of a flavor as these other two do. It's refreshing, it's nice. I remember enjoying it a lot during the heat of the summer last summer, or maybe this summer, I mean. Yeah, 2020 summer. Well, 2020 sucked in general, but this helped out a lot. And then the Electric Sour here being fourth place. It's not bad. It's just kind of, in my opinion, one-dimensional in that it doesn't have a huge, wide, round flavor like these other ones did. Cellucor Nutrabolt did a great job flavoring these three, giving them a really robust flavor system. And this one for me is just kind of thin in comparison. But that's kind of how flavor systems go for me. I usually find that when a company comes out with 4+ flavors, there's usually some real clear winners, and there's usually one that falls a little bit short because you're trying to create flavors for everyone. I'm sure someone out there loves sour stuff, and this will probably be their number one. But for me, as someone who enjoys sweet, refreshing, tasty stuff, I'm not really big on sour stuff. This one just didn't really hit it for me. So I hope that this video was educational and informational and interesting to you guys. Maybe it'll help your purchasing of one of these, give you a little bit more information, or maybe if you haven't heard of these before, or you want to go check one out, this maybe will help you out. I do have to say, I did get these for free. We do have a business affiliate relationship with Cellucor. We've worked with them for some time now, and well, some of our followers seem to hate that because, well, C4 used to have prop lens. But in any case, I think that the company is making some real great strides towards full transparency, towards claiming probably a seat in the trustworthy round table of brands out there. I've always been a fan of the people there. I think that Cellucor has been misunderstood because they were around for the time for the prop blends when it was completely normal for everyone. And something that I've said a lot is that one of my mentors in the industry always pushed on me, even though I tend to hold grudges on companies, to trust companies and allow them to change their ways, because everyone can do that. And I can see that here with Nutrabolt and Cellucor. So in any case, I really do appreciate you guys watching this far in the video. If you have any questions, you can comment below. I love to talk about products with you guys, love to answer questions. I do monitor the comment sections on these videos. So as always, guys, thanks so much for watching, and have a great day.
Welcome to PricePlow.